家虾米? The Asian supermarket, T&T, 大统华 in Chinese, sells mooncakes and a range of other pastries perfect for Mid-Autumn Moon Festival. T&T has its own brand of pastries.
绿豆凸 green bean puff. These pastries look like snowballs, each with a stamp that has the name of the bakery. There's a total of 6 green bean puffs in each box, and the pastries are packaged in sets of 3. Buyer beware! There's a bit of a mistranslation on the packaging, which may lead to some misunderstanding. In Chinese, 无肉 means without meat. But the English words below has green bean paste. It's not a translation. When I saw 无肉, meaning without meat, I assumed that this pastry doesn't have any meat, which makes sense to me, because desserts usually don't contain meat. Looking at the fine print in the ingredients list, there is lard, and that is pork fat. The problem is for vegans and people who cannot have pork products. If they just see the 无肉 without reading the ingredients list, they might totally miss the fact that this pastry contains lard. Other than that, the pastry looks quite unassuming. It's just a white sphere. I was not expecting such a light and airy texture. The pastry doesn't even have a shell, it's just a few layers of paper-thin skin. Not brittle, but light, kind of like crepe paper. And the filling is a generous serving of green bean paste. Unlike something like red bean paste or lotus seed paste, which may be a bit more heavy, this green bean paste is airy and has just the perfect amount of moisture. The flavor is just as light and airy as the texture. There is a slight hint of a nutty flavor from the green bean, but other than that, there is also a delicate sweetness, not too sweet. Overall, so fine. It's like taking a bite out of a fall breeze. I recommend this pastry to people who prefer more subtle, light flavors. Overall, a very unique product. 双黄棗泥核桃 Double yolk date paste walnut. There are 4 individually packed mooncakes in this box. It's a typical Cantonese-style mooncake with a shiny golden crust and filling inside. Stamped on top of each mooncake is the name of the company in Chinese. Mooncakes don't necessarily need to be circular, they can also be square, as is the case here. The filling contains 2 salted duck egg yolks and chunks of walnuts in a dense date paste. Date paste is a dark color, not exactly black, but more of a deep brownish red color, and there is no flavor quite like it. I always find date paste to have a bit of a smoky flavor in addition to just being sweet. And the sweetness is balanced well with the saltiness from the egg yolk. The yolk and the walnut pieces have a crumbly texture, which contrasts nicely with the soft texture of the date paste. For some reason, this combination of flavors and textures reminds me of a candy around New Year's time in Taiwan. This mooncake is really well done and stands out from the typical but classic lotus seed paste. In order to gain a broader perspective of Chinese pastry, I would totally recommend trying this mooncake. Jiping Supreme Combo, a collection of 4 standard-sized mooncakes, each with a different filling. This is great for people who want to sample a little bit of each, rather than have an entire box of a single flavor. Black goji berries with lotus paste. Don't be intimidated by Lycium ruthenicum. That's the technical name for black goji berries. Black truffle with ginkgo nuts. Double yolk and lotus paste. Double yolk and 5-kernel. The 5-kernel is like mixed nuts. The box looks beautiful and is fitting to the name Supreme. I like the intricate cutout pattern on the box. The packaging is so elegant that I can only open it with museum gloves. The luxuriously blue interior has individually packed mooncakes in gold-toned boxes. The item in the middle of the box is a serving utensil. The words 中秋好礼 means mid-autumn good gift. The Supreme Combo mooncakes have a similar appearance to the date paste mooncake, also by T&T. These are Cantonese-style mooncakes with the characteristic golden crust. 双黄伍仁 Double yolk, 5-kernel. There is the salted egg yolk in a filling of mixed nuts. There is a lot to chew in this mooncake because of all the nuts.
It is lightly sweet and more savory near the salted egg yolk. The taste and texture of this mooncake is similar to a nutty granola bar. I can't really taste any distinct flavor because everything is all mixed together. This is good though, it seems healthy and is suitable for people who prefer more subtle flavors. 黑松露百果. I'm directly translating from Chinese as black truffle with ginkgo seeds. With a filling like black truffle, this mooncake has got to be supreme. I can't really taste much. I don't even taste any black truffle. There's a slight almond taste. It's from the ginkgo seeds. But other than that, the texture is very much like the nutty granola bar, without any distinctive flavors, just overall nutty and crumbly. These two mooncakes, the Five-Kernel and black truffle, they're completely edible, they taste good. I'm just not that impressed with them. I expected to taste something supreme, a gift that is designed with such pomp and circumstance. I thought there would be something more than just granola bar. The fillings for both of these mooncakes are not too sweet, and nuts and seeds are healthful. Mid-Autumn Moon Festival is about sharing mooncakes with family and friends. I sent by mail the black goji and lotus seed paste mooncakes to relatives in another city, and they can tell me their impression of these mooncakes. Of all the T&T brand pastries reviewed here, the green bean puff and the date paste mooncake are amazing. Each of them so different from the typical mooncake I'm used to, and each with unique qualities. The green bean puff is light and airy. The date paste mooncake has such a great combination of contrasting flavors and textures. Do read labels and ingredient lists carefully in case there's no actual meat but actually contains lard. The supreme combo is good and edible. And I wish you a delicious Mid-Autumn Moon Festival.